God offers us counsel not just for our own safety, but for the safety of his other children whom we should love. There are few comforts so sweet as to know that we have been an instrument in the hands of God in leading someone else to safety. That blessing generally requires the faith to follow counsel when it is hard to do. An example from church history is that of Reddrick Newton Allred. He was one of the rescue parties sent out by Brigham Young to bring in the Willie and Martin Handcart companies. When a terrible storm hit, Captain Grant, captain of the rescue party, decided to leave some of the wagons by the Sweetwater River as he pressed ahead to find the Handcart companies. With the blizzards howling and the weather becoming life-threatening, two of the men left behind at the Sweetwater decided that it was foolish to stay. They thought that either the Handcart companies had wintered over somewhere or had perished. They decided to return to the Salt Lake Valley and tried to persuade everyone else to do the same. Reddrick Allred refused to budge. Brigham had sent them out, and his priesthood leader had told him to wait there. The others took several wagons, all filled with needed supplies, and started back. Even more tragic, each wagon they met coming out from Salt Lake, they turned back as well. They turned back 77 wagons, returning all the way to Little Mountain, where President Young learned what was happening and turned them around again. When the Willie Company was finally found and had made that heart-rending pull up and over Rocky Ridge, it was Reddrick Allred and his wagons that waited for them. In this conference, you will hear inspired counsel, for instance, to reach out to the new members of the church. Those with the faith of Reddrick Newton Allen will keep offering friendship, even when it seems not to be needed or to have no effect. They will persist when some new member reaches the point of spiritual exhaustion. They will be there, offering kind words and fellowship. They will then feel the same divine approval Brother Allred felt when he saw those Handcart pioneers struggling toward him, knowing he could offer them safety because he had followed counsel when it was hard to do. While the record does not prove it, I am confident that Brother Allred prayed while he waited. I am confident that his prayers were answered. He then knew that the counsel to stand fast was from God. We must pray to know that. I promise you, answers to such prayers of faith. Sometimes we will receive counsel that we cannot understand or that seems not to apply to us, even after careful prayer and thought. Don't discard the counsel, but hold it close. If someone you trusted handed you what appeared to be nothing more than sand, with the promise that it contained gold, you might wisely hold it in your hand a while, shaking it gently. Every time I have done that with counsel from a prophet, after a time, the gold flakes have begun to appear, and I have been grateful.